It's your boy Big Vern. Welcome to App Stupid Studios, the fastest growing sports and entertainment channel on these YouTube streets. We did it. We did it. We in season 4. Thanks to people like you who want a broader conversation, whether it's about the NBA, both conferences, or you want to talk some NFL, both conferences and all divisions. We got that for you. We also got hip-hop picks for you. Albums that we listen to, we pushing, and we actually just want to go ahead and further the conversation and get good music in circulation. Not to mention, we also do college football, all conferences, along with college basketball. So, yeah, we do a lot. Sit back, relax, have a good laugh on us, and oh yeah, hit the like and subscribe. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Let's get started. Let's get it started in here. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you on a frigid Friday here in the Midwest, here at App Stupid Studios. I've been away for a while. I love it. I get to catch up on some reading. I get to live my life a little bit. But I'm back in the booth. It's the Pimp in the Box. Got an action-packed show for you today. Horrible news. Wemby, his season is over after there are blood clots discovered in his upper body. We'll go ahead and get into that story. Also, the real reason why Luka was traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers, and nobody covered it. Nobody covered it. We'll go in detail and talk about that. Also, Daryl Armstrong pistol whipping women. What the hell is, oh my God. Then Matt Eberflus. Yep, Eberflus. He has found his way back into Dallas. This thing is turning into a folly of stupidity like never before. And then we end the show with Coach Screwberry and his rant after the Fighting Irish lost to the Louisville Cardinals on Sunday. We'll go ahead and dig into that. I thought it was comical. These stories and many more when we come back from a new rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you again from App Stupid Studios with another rap album we put. I'm telling you, it's like Christmas around here. Smith & Wesson Infinity in stores now. BCC Boot Camp Click, stand up. Come on, man. Talking about Infinity. I thought Infinity was fire by itself, but Moses Promise, Black Eminence with Prodigy, rest in peace Prodigy. Beautiful Trip, Church with Jaleesa, Enjoy Your Life, Just Say with Conway the Machine, and Heard Me About, man, that is crazy. That song with Sean Price and Maverick Sabre and Elephant in the Room. Elephant in the Room is some talking. Oh, Smith & Wesson, Infinity. Yeah, I like Smith & Wesson. I like the whole Infinity project. And again, it feels like Christmas around here. Nothing but hip hop. I've been like submersed and enjoying my morning, but shout out to everybody rocking with us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way, helps the channel. Horrible news from the association. San Antonio Spurs, they announced that the all-star big man, Victor Wembanyama, he's going to miss the remainder of his season because they found a deep vein thrombosis, which is a blood clot in his right shoulder. And they found this when he returned from the All-Star break. So kudos to them for taking the precaution and getting this right, because people die from blood clots. People die from blood clots, and not saying that this is the case at all. I wouldn't talk death on anybody. However, if you don't get this looked at and you don't take it serious, it can be something fatal. Now, Wembanyama reported he had low energy recently that the Spurs felt that was concerning, and after participating in All-Star Weekend and taking a short vacation afterwards, his condition, it didn't improve. Now, despite the diagnosis and missing the rest of the season, the Spurs are very confident that Wembanyama will make a full recovery at the start of next season. That's all well and good. The San Antonio Spurs are going to do what's best for the San Antonio Spurs. You saw how this played out with Kawhi Leonard. And I don't think they want that same situation to visit them again here. Because remember, the team doctor works for the team. He doesn't work for you. And although the team doctor said this about Kawhi went and got his own doctors to refute what they had to say. Again, I'm not saying that this is the situation here. I'm saying that kudos to the San Antonio Spurs for looking after a young man in the health. I know they look at it in terms of money and having a serious commitment tied up in Victor Wembanyama, but from a human standpoint, you don't want anything to happen to this young man because he is still young. This dude is in his early 20s. So that's where the human standpoint comes in. You have to sit him down. You hope that he can come back next season, but what if he doesn't? That's a legitimate concern. What if he doesn't come back next year? Tell you what, we'll get into it on the other side of this content when we come back from another rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Bop, 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 bum, 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 bum. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you again from the App Stupid Studios with another rap album we pushing this month. West Side Gun 12. Brr, brr. I always wanted to do that. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is going to be Adam Page featuring Stove God Cooks, Health Science featuring Brother Tom Sauce, Gumbo Yaya featuring Brother Tom Sauce, East Miami, and Outlander is a beast. Wow. West Side Gun 12 in stores now. Shout out to West Side Gun doing his thing. Again, I enjoyed the album. I'm still in my listening phase where I just let the whole thing play and then just, I got my personal favorites that I had to kind of loop around. I'm like a kid on Christmas when the new hip hop drops. You know what I'm saying? I'm just into it. Give me the bars. Anyway, when we left off, we were talking about Victor Wembanyama's condition and how serious it is. And most people who don't have any idea how serious blood clots or thrombosis is in the veins, Wemby's condition occurs when a blood clot forms in a deep vein in the human body. Now, this usually occurs in the legs, but it can occur in the upper bodies. Prayers to him and his family, because that is a serious condition where you have to take medication and blood thinners to get that under control. And gauging the moment, living in the moment, having a serious conversation. You all know how I feel about Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he said something that still rings true. He said, basketball is what we do. It's not who we are. True life. And keep in mind, it's what he does. Yes, he is an attraction. He's 7'6". He can go between the legs. He can take you off the dribble. He can dunk. He can do all of these things. But at the end of the day, that's somebody's child. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody's boyfriend or fiance, etc. You just have to keep the humility of this conversation and say, hey, look, I appreciate what I saw for the time that I got to see it. And there would be no knock on him. Now, I'm not saying his career is over, but what I'm saying, if it is, you were better for enjoying this man's basketball game. And Wemby's not the only person in the NBA to go through the blood clot issue. He's not. Brandon Ingram, he missed the final 19 games of the 2018-2019 season with the same condition in his right arm. So there's proof you can come back from this. There's proof you can come back from this, and Brandon Ingram is that proof. Now, these same blood clots, they forced Chris Bosh to retire early. Bosh was diagnosed with these pulmonary embolisms in 2014 after a blood clot traveled through his lungs. He received surgery to remove it and underwent therapy to prevent further clots. Again, we have a situation where it worked out, and we have a situation where it forced the guy into retirement because he didn't want to die. There are bigger things in this world more than basketball. And you just got to acknowledge it. However, for him and his family, prayers lifted up. I hope nothing but recovery for the young man. I pray for him to be better when he comes back. And if he comes back, I'm thankful that I got to see Wemby play. And that's something that nobody can take away. Hats off to the San Antonio Spurs and the team doctor and the facilities for finding it, investigating it, and not just sweeping it under the rug. They've obviously learned from the whole Kawhi Leonard situation. And I just hope that everything's going to be all right at the end of the day. If you are a San Antonio Spurs fan, get in the comments. Let me know how you feel. This is Big Vern. I'll be back.